Good day, ABM Business Finance learners. Once again, I am Yang and welcome to my class. In this video, an introduction to business finance will be discussed. Let us define first what finance is. Finance is the science and art of managing money that deals with the study of investments and management of business resources to maximize and increase the company's value. And now to define budgeting. Budgeting is the act of estimating or allocating revenue and expenses over a period of time. Business organizations finance status as one functional area. In a typical arrangement of a business organization, four functional divisions are involved, and these are the Operation Division, Administrative Division, Finance Division, and Marketing Division. The Finance Division is headed by the Chief Finance Officer or the CFO and handles the accounting and treasury functions. Under Accounting Department, headed by the Chief Accountant, Tax Manager, Financial Accounting Manager, Cost Accounting Manager, Data Processing Manager is under that department. In the Treasury Department, headed by the Treasurer, it also has a Cash Manager, Credit Manager, Cash Expenditures Manager, and the Financial Planning Manager. The three key individuals in the Finance Department are the Chief Finance Officer or CFO, also known as the Vice President for Finance, and is considered the top finance officer in an organization, reporting directly to the President or Chief Executive Officer. This officer is primarily responsible for managing the financial risk of the corporation and is also responsible for financial planning and record keeping. The CFO oversees the entire finance organization of the company. Reporting to this officer are the controller or the chief accountant and the treasurer. Both handle two different aspects of finance. The second is the treasurer. The treasurer is the person in charge of the entity's treasury function, which includes managing of firm's cash and credit, its financial planning, and its capital expenditures. The chief accountant heads the controllership function of finance. Controllership includes tax reporting, cost accounting, financial accounting, and financial data processing. The three financial decisions made by the CFO are the operating or operation decisions, investment or investing decision, and financing decision. Operating decisions are financial decisions affecting the routine operating activities of a business. It is directed towards providing immediate solution to the concerns of the functional areas of the firm, such as manufacturing, marketing, purchasing, and the like. Investment decisions deal with choosing small and large projects with several investment opportunities. The different projects are critically evaluated in terms of return of investment and expected cash flows, while financing decision deals with raising funds from outside sources and not from the ordinary results of the business operations. In other words, financing decisions are made when the business needs to borrow money. We have here an example of financial decisions of the CFO under operating decisions, investing decisions, and financing decisions. Let us now proceed to the major role of financial management. Generally, financial management is concerned with procurement, allocation, and control of financial resources of a business entity with the following objectives. First, to ensure regular and adequate supply of funds. 2. to ensure adequate returns to the shareholders through capital gains which are dependent upon the earning capacity and the market price of the share. Third, to ensure optimum funds utilization at least cost. Fourth, to ensure investment of funds in safe ventures so that adequate rate of return can be achieved. And fifth, to design a social capital structure by maintaining a fair composition of capital through a balance between debt and equity capital. Financial management has the following functions. First, estimation of capital requirements. One of the major functions of financial management is to make estimation with regard to capital requirements of the company. This is dependent upon expected costs and profits and future programs and policies of a business entity. Estimations have to be made in an adequate manner which increases an earning capacity of the enterprise. Next function is determination of capital composition. After the estimation has been made, a decision on the capital structure follows, so this involves short-term and long-term debt equity analysis. This results in an acceptable proportion of the company's equity capital and additional funds to be raised from external creditors and interested parties. Third, choice of sources of funds. For additional funds to be procured, a company has many choices, like additional issuance of shares of stock and or issue bonds. Next, loans from banks or any willing financial institutions, and investments from the public in the form of bonds. The advantages and disadvantages of each source and period of financing is the basis of the choice of sources of funds. Next, next is investment of funds. The excess funds have to be decided for allocation into profitable ventures so that there is safety on investment and regular returns are possible. Next is disposal of surplus. The net profits decision has to be made and can be done in two ways. The first one is dividend declaration. In dividend declaration, it includes identifying the rate of dividends and other benefits like bonus. And for retained earnings, the amount of earnings to be retained will depend on the expansion plans, introduction of innovation, and diversification strategies of the company. Next is the management of cash. Cash management is one of the important decisions in the financial management. Maintaining enough cash is required for continuous operation and working capital like payment of salaries and wages, payment of utilities, payment to creditors for maturing obligations, maintaining enough inventories, purchase of raw materials, and the like. And last is the financial controls. Financial management involves not only planning, procurement, and utilization of funds but also exercising control over finances. This can be done through many techniques like ratio analysis, financial forecasting, cost and profit control, and others.